Welcome to the Property Profits Podcast. Thank you so much for jumping on with me this evening or morning or afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. It's 9 o'clock p.m. when I'm recording this. We got to do it because I'm here to bring some value to y'all every day, like I tell you. Man, I'm stoked for tomorrow's podcast. Tomorrow, I'm bringing on one of my one-on-one clients that has made a lot of money in the last few days flipping mobile homes, or wholesaling mobile homes, rather. But anyways, here we go for today's. Look, me and Britt go on these walks during the day, in between meetings and calls and whatever. Our neighborhoods and Canyon Lake, it's like hill country, and we just go on like half-mile walk, whatever. It takes us like 15, 20 minutes. Get outside, get some vitamin D, get some sunlight. So this old lady like yells at me whenever we're going around a corner, and she's, "Hey, help me with my dresser or something." She's like standing in the back behind her bed of her truck. And I look at Britt, and this old lady's like always asking people for help that walks by. I'm like, dang it. I'm not going to tell this old lady I'm not going to help her. And I get over there. She's, "Hey, help me put this in my truck." I'm like, wow. Anyways, I lift it. I put it in the truck. And then she has a couple other things for me to do, of course. But then she says, "Hey, by the way, I'm going to sell my house. Do you know anybody that might be interested?" Me and Britt look at each other. I'm like, what the hell? What are the odds? And anyways, so she takes me inside the house. And mind you, I'm not wearing a shirt because I usually take it off for a walk so I get a little sun. Anyways, walk through her house. The floor is ripped up. Nothing's done in the house. Like, she's living there. She's got like a little cook where she's making like food, and she looks like she's on her way out. And anyways, this house needs a lot of work, but it's got good bones. It's in Canyon Lake. It's in a nice neighborhood. All right. Anyways, I'm like, "How much do you want?" She's 200. Retail value on this house is like 180. Like, I know just by being there, like square footage, all that stuff. And this thing needs every bit of 80 G's in work to be pretty. For a rental, I could do it for 15 or less. But if I was going to flip it, every bit of 80 G's, right? But anyways, I'm like, man, I'm like 85 cash. But how about we got down to 150. I was like, "How about we do paint?" So she has a 4% or less interest rate. It's like $200 a month. She has a 50,000 balance or less. She's not sure exactly yet. So I was like, "Look, why don't I take over your first loan, subject to, I'll pay you the 150, back that out of it, and I'll pay you $500 a month for 120 months with a balloon payment." And she's like, "Just as long as I get my 150, I'm cool." So I had to have a talk with her too. Like we said, I went to her house during the evening, just a few hours ago, had the contract in hand. I'm like, "Look, I'm all about doing a deal, but tell me like how this is going to work. Where are you going to go once we sell this house, or once you sell this house to me, once I buy it?" She's like, "I'm going to go chill with my aunt up north. She's 90 something. And I haven't seen her in forever, so I'd really like to do that." I'm like, "Okay, what are you gonna do about money? Do you have money?" She's, "Not really." I'm like, "Is $500 a month let you live?" And she's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Would you rather just have the cash? Like, you could get 50 or 60 G's left over." She's like, "No, I just spend it." I'm like, "Okay." And I was like, "Look, how about I give you like 5 grand down? That way you've got 5 grand. And if you live very minimally, that's cool. You don't have bills or anything. Like 5 grand down and 500 bucks a month, and you're gonna go live with your aunts wherever. Is that gonna take care of you?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, like I'm good with that." I reiterated this to her like several times. "Are you sure you don't want the cash? Are you sure this is gonna be good for you?" Anyways, we came to the agreement. I liked it. She liked it. I feel like we both win. And she's, "You know what?" On the way out the door, a lot of people have approached me about buying my house. The Zillow people have been by. She was like naming people, and "I just like you. I feel like I could trust you, and I feel like you're shooting me straight. You tried to give me what you felt would be best, and I like that. So appreciate that, and that's why I'm doing business with you." She's, "By the way," because we went over the assignment part in the contract, she's, "Are you going to assign it or are you going to keep it? I really want you to keep it because I like you, and it'd be cool if you had this, the deal I'm giving you." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep it." So here's how I can keep it and still make my fee. My normal assignment is I'll grab a partner. I'll say, "Hey, look, I want 20 G's from somebody, right? Partner me this 0% deal, right? Probably break even every month, but 0%, it's gonna appreciate. Like when we rent it out, everything's gonna go to our bottom line kind of thing." Somebody with some money that understands returns, they'll jump at that. And out of that 20, I'll take the five and I'll give it to her. So I make 15. I got a badass deal. I got a partner. We can split some reno on. Both spend five, six, seven a piece. Reno the house. Have a rental that'll pay it 0% off every month. Pretty badass. And help this lady out. She got her monthly payment now. She got her little cash gonna come in. Cool thing is, it's funny too. I was leaving her house and she's, hey, help me sell my washer. It was like a brand new washer. I was like, I took a picture. I'm like, all right, I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace for you. She's like, all right, I want 400 bucks. I'm like, all right, cool. But anyway, more of the story is like, I was a little perturbed because I was like on my walk, zoned in, and I really didn't want to stop. But I'm not going to tell an old lady no. But you never know when there's an opportunity when somebody needs you, right? And if they do, I think it's our duty to have skills to be able to help them. And it just so happens that I'm a deal maker and that's my skill. And I was able to help her and I get a really good deal. I feel good about. So thank y'all so much for jumping on. I hope you learned something from this and hope you got a takeaway. If you did, leave it in the show notes. And as always, we don't run ads at this show. If you could just leave an honest review, refer it to a friend. The more people we could get listening to this, the more it boosts in the algorithm, the more it gets in front of people, stuff like that. So honest review, feedback, and just refer. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to see y'all in tomorrow's episode. It's going to be epic.